Welcome back, everybody. Green Assassin here. We are in Crash Landing. This is episode 11. And last episode, we learned how to make an empty PCB and a little bit of automation with the pressure chamber. This episode's going to be a little bit more, if not a whole another episode of pneumatic craft. But we need to do some stuff in order to be able to start making machines, and I really want a harvester to cut down my trees for me. So the next part of this is basically just telling you that you need to put it in, or etch this somehow in order to get it to work in the light box. I'm pretty sure. Is it the light box first? Next, toss an empty into the UV box, then simply have to wait until... Okay, so I already know for a fact that we're gonna need this thing down here in order to make the UV box, because I don't want to spend the 8 emeralds. I'd rather spend the 1 and a piece of plastic and a bucket of etching and a compressed iron. That's way cheaper than 8 emeralds. So I've got some stuff in my inventory here. Rotten flesh. You only need 2 of each to make 1 bucket of etching acid, but I have to turn 1 in, and I know I'm gonna need another one later on, so I'm just gonna make 2 of them right now, I think. Hopefully I have enough pressure in my pressure chamber already to do this. And you can see as the items get thrown in, the pressure bar goes down, but not near as much as you would for breaking it. Let's throw a piece of charcoal in here. I think I need at least a full bar of pressure to make that thing. Has all this stuff gotten pumped in there yet? Bucket of water going in now. I did... Oh... This is one problem with this setup, is you gotta make sure that you shut off your lever. So let's just wait for that stuff to cycle through, and we'll put the block back in. Just waiting on 1 bucket of water. So let's grab all this stuff back out. We'll shut that off. And we'll put that back in, and then yeah, just make sure that you shut off the lever before you put your stuff in, or else you will waste a little bit of pressure. I'm like just about at 1 bar now. So that should be stuck in the output interface now. So let's stick this stuff back in here. 1 more bucket of water. And while that's doing that, I'm gonna go and grab the 1 emerald we need. Oh, and I almost had 9. I wanted to show you guys a trick that I kind of tested in a test world. Basically what I was going to do was make a scythe and then upgrade it until I got a modifier on it. And then I was going to put silk touch on it for taking these leaves down, because the silk touch does, or the scythe does a 3x3 area. And with silk touch on it, it will keep these leaves. And I figured that'd be better than wasting iron, because then we could put like a ball of moss on it and repair it. And actually, while I'm waiting for that stuff, I quickly want to show you, I don't know if this is intended or not, but it's a little trick I come across. You take 9 pieces of stone, smooth stone, and if you take your chisel and put them in here, you can get mossy stone bricks, which then you just craft in a 9x9 in the crafting grid, and it gets you a ball of moss, which is an easy way of getting an auto repair on your tools, which is kind of handy. It'll save you some resources trying to constantly fix them. So I don't really know exactly what I want to put this one on. Let's put this one on our axe for now. And now down here it says ball of moss, and then on here it'll say auto repair. So now it'll auto repair itself, and if you leave it in your hotbar and keep it out in the sun, it will repair faster. I don't know how much faster, but it repairs a little bit faster. So why is this not working? Did I put too much in? Maybe you can only do one of these one at a time, or am I missing something? Let's just double check the recipe. Oh, it was already set to pneumatic craft. So down here's the bucket. Oh, I need 2 green plastic for each one. Hopefully we can get this before this stuff despawns. I should probably make an item upgrade. So 5 of those. And we'll just throw 4 of them in the chest. Should maybe throw another piece of charcoal in there. I don't really need that, let's just chuck it away. So this is gonna be for the quest reward, or the quest. Oh, and it's done, so we can flip our lever now. And pull the block's dust out. We got 2 buckets of etching acid. Now I only need 1 for right now. So let's open, oh, before I do that, I want to put this one in here and we'll throw that in there while we're at it. I'll make sure I turn off my lever and then I'll put this back in. So let's go to the questing book. I think we have it all now. Manual submit. And get our bucket back and the PCB blueprint. Oh, I guess I gotta claim it. So let's exit out of that and we will take a look down here. Where is it? Right there. And that's the recipe for the light box. So we got that from the quest, and now I need to craft 3 redstone lamps, which are pretty simple. Just some glowstone and some redstone, I'm pretty sure. So we'll make 3 of these. Why did that not stay there? Oh, I made 9 of them, that's okay. I'll get lots of glowstone. And then I'm pretty sure it's just redstone like that. Gets us the lamps. And then we'll put that across there. Do I have enough tubes left? Where did that go? I can't remember. So let's just go like this. Shift click it, and that gets us the UV box. Oh, before I run over there, I think I'm gonna grab, wrong chest. Let's grab this. And for right now, I'm just gonna try and stick it out this way. I always have trouble placing this one. There we go. So now with that installed, we can put the empty PCB in there. And you'll see down at the bottom of the text it says 1 of 100. So if we just wait a little while, that will get up to 100. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig a hole right here. I'm going to drop the etching acid in there. Now I have heard of a bug with this, or an exploit. I'm not going to show it to you because I don't really agree with it. It's not the purpose of the map pack, so I'm not going to do it myself. I've got lots of stuff to avoid having to do that exploit. I'm actually kind of hoping Iskandar fixes it in the next update. I don't know if he will or not. That's doing that. I'm gonna grab this speed upgrade and the one that's down here out of these, and I'm gonna throw it in this light box because it will speed up the process of it. It'll eat up your air pressure faster, but it'll also make it go a little bit faster. Let's take a quick look at the questing book, and maybe we'll take a little commercial break or a break and come back when that's done, because I don't think I can really do anything else. I'm mostly just waiting on that. This is a repeatable quest too, so if you want to get more of these, you just gotta wait 3 game days. Well, a total of 4 game days, and you'll be able to do it again. I'm thinking for right now the 1 light box is, or UV box, is going to be good enough for me. So while we're waiting for that to finish processing, I think I'm just going to take a break and I will come back with you guys when it's done. Okay, so that is finished now. 100% success on it, etching chance. Let's check the quest book and see what it says. It says to manually detect it, 100%. We can claim our reward now. We get 3 capacitors, a transistor, and 8 compressed iron ingots. I'm sorry for the noises in the background. My roommates just got home from work, so it might be a little bit background noise. Now what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to throw this in the etching acid. And in normal modded Minecraft, it would take about 5 minutes. But I think Iskandar has changed the file, or whatever you want to call it, so that it doesn't quite take 5 minutes to actually etch it. So if you're not playing Crash Landing, I just recommend grabbing it maybe every couple minutes to make sure it doesn't despawn. Make sure you keep an eye on it, because yeah, I've had a few of them despawn on me and it kind of sucks. So I'll get doing something else and I'll forget about it. But I'm gonna take another cut and I'll come back when this is done etching. So this just finished etching. It didn't take very long. I did pick up the etching acid and grab it once. So basically I just pick it up, grab it, and that's all done. If you look, if you highlight it, it just says unassembled PCB now. We already had a few in the chest over here. So now if I take a look at the questing book, this is basically the next quest. It's a bucket of etching, and it just basically tells you how you got to do that. It takes about 5 minutes, whatnot. So the first part of it was you need the etching bucket. The next part was to make the unassembled PCB, and then your last step is to turn it into a printed circuit board. So basically all we're going to do for that is throw it in a crafting grid and take 3 of these. It doesn't matter how you do this recipe as long as all 3 of them, or the 3 transistors and the 3 capacitors, are in there. And it gives us a printed circuit board. Now there is another way of doing this where you don't have to worry about watching the empty PCB and the etching acid. It will just do it all for you, but that requires a whole bunch of machines and whatnot, and I don't think I have them all. I have 2 assembly IOs and the assembly platform, and I think if you look at the recipe for it, we need a platform, an IO unit, 2 IO units, and an assembly laser, and we also need the program for to tell it to laser. So that'll probably be further down the road. We might get into that. I see I'm sweating really badly, so let's get our camel pack changed out, and I'll refill this one. So the first thing I want to make with this PCB, or printed circuit board, well, I guess it's a PCB, I want to make a harvester. So let's take a look at that recipe. We're gonna need an Invar axe, 2 pairs of shears, some plastic, some gold, a redstone reception coil, and a machine frame, which takes a PRC LX100, logic expansion card, some electrum, some Invar, and some glass. Well, how do we make PRC? Plastic and redstone. So I think I'm gonna go get some resources ready, because I don't have any electrum right now, and I don't know if I have enough Invar. So let's take another commercial break, and I will get some of this stuff processed, and we'll come back when we're ready to make the harvester. Okay, so I went and made some electrum and some more Invar. I didn't really need more Invar, but I made it anyways. I went and made the rest of the parts for this. You can't shift click this recipe into the crafting station just because of the non-stackable items. But we have a harvester now, and now I can take this thing up here, and I want to put it right about here for now. And I think I'm gonna try and set up a little bit of automation. Maybe I'll do some crafting off camera and get it all set up, or get all the parts ready anyways, and then when we come back next episode, I'll show you a way of automating this. It's not my idea. I might change the way I did it, or the way they did it a little bit, just to comply with how I want it to run. And just because of my location, I set this up really high, but I'm gonna have to do a little bit of building and get a platform underneath this thing, and get a few things ready to go for next episode. So I think this is going to be a little bit of a short episode, not much. Let's just take a quick look in here and see what else we got to do. We didn't claim this reward. We got 4 plastic and a printed circuit board for it, which is a bonus. And then maybe next episode I'll show you guys how to make the transistors and the capacitors to make your printed circuit boards. But anyways, this has been the Green Assassin. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, please leave me a like. Hit that subscribe button. If you didn't like the episode, leave me a comment. Let me know how I could do things better, or give me some ideas of some things to do. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I will see you next time.